This past week, in the thick of the abhorrent human rights abuses against immigrant and refugee children, we witnessed instances of party and politics being placed before ethics and morality and simple humanity. We witnessed the prioritization of a political win ahead of anything else, even the lives and well-being of helpless babies and defenseless toddlers. You know, it made me long for the days when the coarsening of dialogue was the most egregious thing we had to worry about on any given day. We now know that Donald Trump has once again since proven himself to be the liar that at least over half the country knows him to be. After lying to the world, proclaiming that he was unable to stop children from being ripped away from their parents by employees of the branch of government he alone heads up, after lying and saying only Congress has the power to fix it, after weeks of witnessing the horrific events, the effects of his sociopathic policy, he did exactly what he said he was in no way able to do. And with a signature, a simple signature, he ended the carnage. Maybe. In the meantime, he and his lieutenants acted callously and without even a pinprick of empathy. Donald Trump made racist references to immigrants, saying that they would pour in and infest our country. Infest. Of insects or animals, be present in large numbers, typically to cause damage or disease. This is red meat to white supremacists. This is like a booster shot to both casual and organized, virulent, racist, white nationalists. This brazen, dehumanizing language was used all throughout the early part of the last century by the Nazis to malign, demonize, and justify hate for the Jews. The same Jews which would only years later almost be completely exterminated, as though they were nothing more than the actual animals the Nazis tried to depict them as. Donald Trump didn't fumble his way into the use of that word. He used it purposefully, a clarion call, if you will, to his fellow travelers. And after all the damage done and the backlash, both public and private, there is still no guarantee that Trump won't continue his policy effort to make refugees and immigrant internment camps within the borders of the United States. There is still no plan for reunifying the already torn apart families. There's still work to do, so keep the pressure on. He doesn't get to create the crisis, bitch about the crisis he created, and then take credit for ending that very same crisis. My guess is we'll see more dog whistles to white supremacists before we see the reunification of thousands of separated children with their families.